OK, well, they've had a few problems, so there's only a few results in yet, and one constituency in particular, Beautiful South, has had quite a lot of problems because they actually, it's an old-fashioned constituency, and they segregated the voters when they turned up, and that was a big problem, if we can see that. There you are, she's trying to decide. There's a bloke going in, he's decided quite quickly. There's another bloke. Yep, it's that old problem. They've split it into ladies and gents. There's always a huge queue for the ladies, apparently. There we are. There we are. Well, we're expecting a result in, we've got Basildon, but there are other results. Oliver North, the result there was, I'm just making these up, was Fred West. Sorry.
Why are we still on air? I don't know.
I mean, it must be just the audience now. Everyone must have left now. So say what we want. No, anyway, Fred West, why not? That was... that constituency was delayed because of a false start at 8 o'clock in the morning. There you can see the voters coming. And there's, can you see there's one voter started too soon. And they all had to go back and start again. So that'll be quite a while.
Right, thanks very much for those results. We'll keep you posted with any further developments. But one thing, of course, that played a central role in this whole campaign was the public. Because they voted. But they're an odd bunch, the public, don't you think? Because they've spent all of this campaign saying that they're just all the same, and then in masses vote for a change. Now, how do you square that? What do you think of the public?
They're all doing the cynical thing, aren't they, really? Which, when you actually get it, there's no change. It's like, you hear people saying all this, it's like, this bird you've been after shagging for ages, and you finally get to shag her, and it's like, oh, that's very nice, what else can you do? It's like that sort of thing, They're a bit like that.
But it could be nightmare, because it's like one of those things,
Sorry, Nigel wants to explain.
I'll not explain.
Tell you later, love. Anyway. You get the other ones going, so I'm numb. If Britain's in Labour, is Blair the epidural? Is that sort of one? You get them as well.
But it's a bit like a sort of a platonic relationship that, sort of, people have said, oh, we like Labour, but we want to remain just friends, and now they've sort of gone over the line, haven't they? And how does that end?
I think the Tories have gone a bit... I think, conversely, the Tories have gone a bit kinky, and they said,
don't pick your ear, Peter.
Sorry. We don't...
You're on the telly.
You're on telly.
This huge boil, I shouldn't talk about it, really. But, basically, what the hell was I talking about? Shall I try what I was going to say?
No, shut up.
And Peter is the Lib Dems transport spokesman, isn't he?
No, this campaign has been marked by highly targeted campaigning on the concerns of just a few marginal voters. An awful lot of money was poured into targeting just a few voters. Okay, here's one of the posters that was seen in Worcester last week. Can you see that? It says, Gareth Jennings, your son Stephen is having problems at school. We will give him more help. Labour. So we've been having a go at the politicians for that, but I just thought we'd just have a go at the public, really, for that.
Very good idea. Well, actually, we've got some publics in the audience here. Can we just take a quick straw poll of how you voted? Hands up if you voted Tory today.
Yeah, totally anonymous, but we will turn the cameras on.
You've got to weigh this for the ones that did vote Tory but are too embarrassed or shy to say.
OK. Now, Lib Dems. The laughing lunatic voted Lib Dems.
Screaming Lord Ashdown is it tonight?
Screaming Lord Howe. And who voted for Labour? Right. Totally objective programme, this.
Anyone vote for others? Just the professor there.
I actually went out this morning and voted for the Italian Northern Alliance.
You really? You had to fly to Italy.
I had to go to Milan for that one, yeah.
Anyway, so let's have a look at the people who voted Labour again. Now, can you just put your hands up again if you voted Labour today? Right. OK, fine. You, sir, you voted Labour today?
I did.
You voted Labour. And what did you vote, or who did you vote for at the last election?
I voted Tory.
Ooh. Now, I hope you don't mind me saying that's a bit of a U-turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. First thing you want one thing, then you want another. You've ditched all your principles. Don't you think? I mean, I tell you, we've been talking to politicians. We talked to Tony Banks earlier, and as far as he's concerned, you and the rest of the public, you're all as bad as each other.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, but I think you should have the opportunity to have a bit of trust, to get Tony Blair to trust you. What's your position on Europe and the single currency? Are you a bit suspicious?
Sceptical of the single currency.
Right. Well, that's interesting because we've got some pictures of you, Andy King, on holiday in Germany. There, that is you, isn't it?
That is me.
That
yes.
is you, yeah. And you're very impressed with the German political situation and the...
Oh, yeah.
Very good. Now, we've got another one of you in... Where's this?
That would be France.
It's France,
yes.
isn't it? Andy King 26. Yeah, but as you can see there, you're clearly investing very heavily in the Spanish beer industry, even though you're totally against the single currency. Presumably you hope these pictures will remain off the record. OK, no, fair enough. We'll go through the policies. We'll check all your policies out. Now, you voted Labour today. Now, are you suspicious? Did you like being toughness on law and order?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
So,
you think you were treated very leniently with the 3 points you got on your driving licence last year? Yeah?
No comment on that one.
No comment.
Oh, dear.
You need a spin doctor, don't you? And, OK, fair enough. Final thing now. Are you fed up with all this negative campaigning the politicians keep doing?
It's great fun to watch, but it's the policies that count at the end of the day.
Yeah, but it's just appalling, isn't it? All this, like,
backstabbing
and everything.
Yeah.
Another interesting thing, given that one of your mates quoted you as saying yesterday, I think David Mellor is an ugly git. Do you have anything to say to the public, Andy?
What can I say? He's very ugly.
Yeah. Well, good luck in Parliament. Thank you very much, Andy.
Well, fantastic news. Fantastic news for Lib Dems. I mean, I'm no expert there, but there isn't going to be a hung parliament. That's clear, I think, at this stage. But they've had their fourth game now. They've gained 4. So, I mean, we spent a fortune on it. Let's inflate the paddyometer again. Go! There it is. There we go. Oh! He's rested for 15 minutes and he's back in action again. Oh, there he unfolds. We got it in a car boot sale. Didn't cost anything.
OK. We've just heard that James Goldsmith, head of the referendum party, has lost his deposit. Now, what happens when deposits are lost is that they fly out via various complicated cables down a chute in our studio here. So let's just see that. There's James Goldsmith. There's James Goldsmith's money coming down now. There it goes, in the bin. There we are.
Do you think he'll miss that?
He's actually had the constituency of Linwood North closed for a private election, James Goldsmith. There goes some more. There goes some more. And actually, James Goldsmith has actually commissioned a special swingometer for this election. It's one which shows a swing to the referendum party of 0.00001%, like this. That's it. There you are. Swing of 0.001%. OK. So, are you fired by Europe? Or shall we move on? What is it about Europe that's so dull?
They are actually going ahead on site, even if Labour have got in, they're going ahead on site with the Eurosceptic song competition. France are going with Echo, Echo, Echo. It's a top song. It'd be in the...
You know, there's one party you don't see split on Europe, and that's the Lib Dems. But that's because they're so small that if they split on anything, there'll be a nuclear explosion.
The referendum party is split on the plural of referendum. Is that true? Yeah, can't agree. Can't agree.
I don't think they're going to be worrying about the plural of those.
No, I don't think they're going to be worrying about the plural of anything, the referendum party, at the end of this
They
stuff.
have a singular problem.
Yes, and actually, I've just heard that wait and see is caught on amongst trade unionists. They're now doing a wait and see to rule in the British Rail trains. They're not going to declare their destination until after they've left the station. That's the...
Why do you think people are so scared of the European single currency then? It's like
I don't know.
It's like it's
Are
haunted,
you about to
isn't it?
tell us?
No.
No?
I'm just asking the panel.
All right.
It's mucky rubbish. It's mucky rubbish.
I think they let Austria go in the first wave on its own, and then just see if that works out.
All right.
Also, they adopt a kind of Scooby-Doo approach to going into Europe. It all sort of split up and then go in separately.
Yes. Just heard that
Wacky stuff.
the constituency of Underwood North has failed a urine test. You know that? But talking of urine, here's something you can get here from the Tory party. It's their Euro Sutra, which outlines their 20... Do you know that's got the biggest round of applause of any prop that I've ever seen? I don't know what's so funny about this prop. But riotous cheers and so on. But anyway, shall I do it again then? The Euro Sutra. Yeah. Okay, and also there's been a freak incident in Putney. Involving loss of a freak MP. Which cheered everyone on.
He's employed a lot by the BBC, so he'll be all right.
Yes, they're giving him Radio 5 Live as a compensation.
I'll tell you, another bunch of people split on Europe. I think we got some footage of this. Disturbing, a British institution has split badly over Europe.
I don't like the French.
What do you mean you don't like the French?
They are ruining our country.
Anything European, you've got to have a go, haven't you?
Yeah, but you're naive.
I'm naive.
You're naive. You don't understand. Listen, the monetary union means a political union.
Don't be so ridiculous.
Look, Chancellor Cole said the other day, he said bye-bye to sovereignty.
Yeah, but listen, Hull, they are our partners in trade, right? I mean, there's got to be no future without them.
I'll tell you something. They want a super state.
A super state.
They'll be straight bananas before you know it.
That's it.
What are you doing?
I'm going.
Going.
I've had enough. I'm leaving you.
What?
I'm going.
Hey!
You! Your attitude's out of date.
Hey! Don't leave me, you Euro loon!
There you go. And Mr. John Major and Mr. Tony Blair loved that bit. They really did. OK, now earlier on we sent our bus of Dianas down to Conservative Central Office to cheer on and comfort any losers who we thought might possibly be congregating at that building. So let's go over live to Conservative Central Office in London, Smith Square, to see our bus of Dianas. Are they there? Oh, there they are. Hello. Hello, Your Highnesses. No, what's happening? Somebody just shouted sexy legs there. That was probably David Mellor, actually. No, oh, they're going in. They're going past the fuzz. Old 70s expression there for the police. OK, can you comfort them then? Cheers all round. My God, they're going down very well. Can you comfort them then?
No further. Thank you, no further.
No further. Could one of the Dianas just punch that policeman? No, I've just been told that's not allowed. Mind you, it'd be great if it was just all bundled into a police van, wouldn't it? Make a great story.